Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I have my February Handmade Creations haul to share and swatch with you. There are some really beautiful polishes in here, and Handmade Creations has been really poppin' lately. If you are unfamiliar, Handmade Creations is an awesome pre-order shop that offers polish as well as other nail goodies, wax for the wax burner, lotions, you name it, and they have some really awesome goodies. They are open the 14th through the 21st of every month, and they also give about a week to wish list and kind of shop around before the shop actually opens. I will leave a link down below in case you want to check them out. But without further ado, let's get into swatching these beautiful goodies. This first one is a bright and funky Dom nail polish. This one is called Neon Kitty and is from the ongoing Hello Kitty collection. It does have this really nice purpley pink fuchsia type of shimmer, and there is some pink and lime green hexes in varying sizes, as well as a micro black flaky, which we all know I love so much. So this one should definitely be fun. Let's try it on the nail. I do have my nails encapsulated right now. As you can see, the tip kind of broke off right there. I just went ahead and did a gel overlay to keep that tip in place and to keep my other nails from doing any more breakage. They're kind of brittle since I haven't been keeping up with my cuticle oil, and yeah, they're feeling a little vulnerable. But anyhow, let's get into the first coat. Second coat. That shimmer is really pronounced, and I really love the funky poppy vibe that this gives. Really nice. This next one is a beautifully glowy base with all kinds of juicy shimmer in there. Kind of that greenish blue with a bluish purple on extreme angles. And the base is kind of a cantaloupe-y, peachy type of color. This one is called Oracle Base, and this one was an overpour or overstock product that I ordered with the rest of the pre-orders, and this was actually from the month before, so I don't know how I missed out on this one, but definitely glad to have grabbed it. Let's try it on the nail. First coat. Definitely a really pretty glow factor on this one. Let's go in for a second coat. And you can kind of see the pink around the edges. There is a pink and blue shimmer, which I think is what was giving the effect of purple in the bottle. Extremely glowy. I'm going to let this dry, and we will go in for a third coat. Third and final coat. And let me show you this in the other light so you get the full spectrum of shimmer. Just take a look at how magical this shimmer is. I am so in love. Orange and green to pink and blue. This next one is super interesting. This one is by BCB Lacquers, and I remember this one being inspired by Poison Ivy. This one is called Join Me, My Garden Needs Tending, and that is the Poison Ivy from the DC Comics or the DC Universe. This is a really pretty dark green type of thermal, really pine toned, and then with these really bright fire opal type flakies. Really fun, and I feel like this will give such a beautiful pond effect. This one is also a thermal into a lighter color, so let's try this on the nail. First coat. And those are kind of ghostly flakies. Now you see me, now you don't, so that's kind of fun. Really excited to see this one build up. Let's go in with a second coat. So this is it in its cool state, but you can kind of see up against the cuticle where it is lightening up. And here we can see that it has lightened the base a little bit. You can kind of tell where my nail line is, but also kind of not because of how the flakies build up. So this is definitely a really cool one, and it kind of reminds me of like a prehistoric type of polish, like amber and moss kind of thing. I don't know, really cute. I really like this one, and I can see some really cool nail art with this for sure. This next one is one of those beautiful Dumacorn siblings. This one is called Love Hurts. This one is definitely a super beautiful blurple type of base with that greenish blue shimmer that I have just come to love so much. I've been buying all the polishes with this shimmer, and I feel like this one is a little bit deeper and darker, maybe even a bit more opaque than the original Dumacorn. Let's try this on the nail. First coat. Second coat. That is really close in 2 coats, but I will give it 3. And let's go in for that third coat. And I feel like that really does complete it, and it covers the nail line completely. I feel like the Phoenix Oracle base may have needed one more coat if you do not want to see any nail line, but I really love these kind of sheer polishes because they are formulated in such a way that the shimmer just builds up so nicely that the sheerness actually allows that shimmer to play a little bit more than if the base was more opaque and creamy. But definitely really love this one and cannot wait to wear it. This next one is by Alchemy Lacquers. This one is called The Lucky One. I love that they put the name on the front of the bottle as well as the bottom. This one is based off of the Care Bears, and this one again is the Lucky One. So this one was kind of made to be in time for St. Patrick's Day, and this one is a really glowy one with that kind of bluish green shimmer, and it's in a really nice, like almost grayed off sage base. Really interesting. Nothing like it in my collection. Can't wait to see it on the nails. Let's try it out. Let's go in for the first coat. Definitely really close on this first coat. Look at all that sparkle. Let's go in for a second coat. What a beautiful polish, and the formula on this one is absolutely amazing. I have loved every single alchemy polish that I have gotten, and the formula is always so, so good. Smooth and buttery, and just look at how stunning that glowy sparkle is. So, so beautiful. This last one is a beautiful topper, which I feel like would make a really beautiful milk bath Manny if you built it up. And if you liked a little bit of a sheer or jelly look, I feel like this one could be done in a few coats, maybe even 2 coats. I would like to see it built up on its own and as a topper. So I did leave 1 finger with the last polish on it, and we can see it first on its own in 1 coat. Nice scattering of flakies, and the creamy base probably will take a little bit to build up to get that creamy look. But over another color, isn't that so pretty? I'm gonna let these dry, and I'm gonna come back for a second coat on its own. And let's go in with that second coat. I feel like that actually looks pretty good in 2 coats. It does give like a nude nail but better type of look, or something of that nature. It kind of camouflages the white tip into the nail bed, and I think I actually like that look. For most polishes, I would just continue building until it is completely opaque, but I think 2 is a really interesting look. But just for fun, let's give it 1 last little top off. That does give it that kind of creamy effect. It's not ultra white or milky, but it kind of has a little bit more opacity than just a clear. Really interesting, really loving it as a topper and on its own. This one's definitely going to be a fun one to play with. And that one was Fresh Berries by Danny Viana. So that is everything that I grabbed for the month of February for Hella Handmade Creations. Even though this one was technically a January polish, it was in the overstock. I am always checking the Hella Handmade Creations overstock page just to see what they have, because I feel like they don't all drop at the same time. I feel like as they find them, they go ahead and post them. And I have been really lucky finding a couple here and there that I really liked and somehow missed. So definitely check that out. I will leave a link down in the description to the website. Their shop again is open the 14th through the 21st of every month. So if you've liked this video, let me know by giving it a like, and if you would like more content like this, consider subscribing to my channel. I try to get out as much nail content as I can, and I hope to see you in the next one. So until next time, thanks for hanging with me.